okay. But low iron is something you really want to look into. And so I just revamped my medical care team earlier this year. And when they came on board, we said we're going to take a fresh look at all things. And they looked at my low iron, they said, what's going on? And I said, yeah, like I've been battling this for a long time. I ate meat, I took supplementation, I tried all forms of iron, I tried different times of day, different sequencing of iron with various supplements. None of it worked. It didn't make the iron, my ferritin go up. And so one of my doctors said, okay, like alarm bells are going off in my mind, because when that happens, it typically points to a potential of you having a polyp, sequencing of iron with various supplements. None of it worked. It didn't make the iron, my ferritin go up. And so one of my doctors said, okay, like alarm bells are going off in my mind, because when that happens inside your colon, which is like bleeding, so you're losing blood from a polyp, or you have some kind of cancer. And so they said, we got to get you in for a colonoscopy immediately. So we scheduled that, and we did the colonoscopy, and the doctor came back. So, okay, I'll come back to this in a second. So the doctor did my colonoscopy, and he came back and said, visually, your colon looks great. And so, as you'd expect, I said, okay, doctor, but I need a percentile. So what percentile would you put me in all men of the colon? He said, yeah, 95th percentile. He said, it's clean, it's great. So that was great. But then this is the thing. This is where this disease hides. So you can do a colonoscopy. The doctor can go there and inspect and not identify that you have this autoimmune condition. So what my doctors had done with foresight is they said, we're going to biopsy various samples inside your stomach so that if there's a problem that can't be detected visually, we'll find it in the biopsy. And so we did the biopsy, we came back, and there it was. So it's a hard, so first you have the gate of low iron is not taken as seriously as it should, even though you should point at this colonoscopy. But then second layer is even a colonoscopy didn't detect it. It was only from a biopsy, which we found it. But now it kind of completes the puzzle where hypothyroidism was diagnosed at 21. It pairs with the stomach. So I've had this autoimmune condition for potentially 20 plus years where it slowly eats away my stomach. So I guess the good news is a lot of people think of getting a diagnosis is bad, which certainly like none of us want a diagnosis, but I kind of feel energized by this. I feel excited by the diagnosis because I would so much rather know now than I would find out down the road when it's like, now it's creating cancer in your stomach. You know, I can do something about it. Knowing about it allows you to do things earlier. And so I'm very excited. So yes, my stomach is eating itself. And that's also what makes me excited about it, because up until this point, I think people, like when you get a diagnosis like this, the standard of care is, so sorry, you know, let's manage this so that it doesn't, you know, like as best we can, let's manage it. But really it's just, you're conceding to the disease. No matter if it's fatal, you're just like, sorry, we can't do much about it. But now with our new tools of
Hey guys, I'm working out right now and I'm actually hitting my last sets. I wasn't planning on filming today, but I just had a realization that my dopamine is kind of cooked. I like to promote productivity, ambition, self-improvement on this channel, but I also like to document the struggles and the reality. And my reality right now is that I have been scrolling on my phone more than I would like to admit. Yeah, yesterday I have been scrolling on my phone more than I would like to admit. Yeah, yesterday I was probably scrolling for like 4 hours. I mean, it was a Saturday, but still, it felt so icky and crappy. I deleted TikTok off of my phone, thinking that would solve my problem, but no. I started scrolling on Instagram. Before I deleted TikTok. I never scrolled on Instagram, and now I'm on Instagram, and then I stopped using my phone, and then on my iPad, and I started scrolling on YouTube Shorts, bro. So this week is going to be me documenting a week without social media, just to reset my brain and learn to touch some grass and be okay with being bored and finding things to replace social media. Okay, before I start the week, I need to set some rules. Rule number 1, I have to delete all social media apps from my phone and iPad. No TikTok, no Instagram, no Snapchat, nothing. Rule number 2, I'm allowed to keep YouTube Studio, but only to upload videos and respond to comments. Rule number 3, anytime I would normally spend scrolling has to be replaced with something actually helpful or relaxing, like reading, journaling, going on a walk, etc. And lastly, rule number 4, I have to document the entire thing authentically. The good parts, the boring parts, and the moments where I really want to re-download everything. Okay, that's it. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's the next day now, and I'm about to start my workday, but honestly, I kind of forgot to delete social media. This morning I found myself getting on it again, and I realized that I'm doing this challenge, so now we're going to delete it. Instagram, bye-bye. TikTok, bye-bye. Snapchat, deleted. YouTube, this one kind of stings, but deleted. Okay guys, this is the start of my 1-week challenge. No social media. We are detoxing because I desperately need it. I have been scrolling way too much recently, and I just need to allow myself to be bored and also to do things that I actually enjoy. I know in the long run this will definitely be beneficial, but at first it's gonna be hard. Right now I'm gonna do a little bit of a work session, just planning my content for the week. I'll probably walk on my treadmill, eat lunch, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. Hey guys, it's a bit later now. I just made an egg sandwich. I walked on my treadmill for like an hour, so that's why I look like this. I want to watch something so badly, but we're not allowed to, so I'm just gonna eat it without watching. Okay, day 1 was pretty easy. I was motivated to start the challenge, and I also had the opportunity to go boating with a few friends, which gave me something to do. But let's say this challenge definitely got harder as the week went on, as you guys will see later in the video. Day 2 started off pretty strong. I locked in for a few hours and got a good amount of work done. Normally I get distracted by my phone in the morning, but today I was able to stay focused throughout my entire work session. Now I'm going to make a matcha, and I think I'm just gonna sit outside and enjoy the nice day because I haven't been outside yet, and I'm not gonna do anything besides that. I'm just going to made this like 3 minutes ago and it's already gone. It's nice. Live in the moment, not scrolling whenever you're bored. That's really social media. Just got really kickboxing. I have a private actor to I got the strength training part done so much quicker than I normally would. Wow, 5 seconds. In a book. I will admit, before bed, I was good night, people. See. And we're going strong with the no social media. And I've actually been so much more productive so far. Literally this morning, I was locked in on my work. Now it's around 12:45. I'm in my gym outfit, and I'm about to head to the gym to work out. I'm hitting legs and abs with my boyfriend. Productive for the past hour, but I just say okay guys, I just so I'm really feeling the stress right now. So I think instead of trying to force myself to work right now, I'm going to do a little reset because it's not ideal to work while you feel like this and with loud kids in the background. Though, cause I can't focus for some reason, and I wasn't the best. I felt ways to manage my stress. Good morning, guys. Know that Gen Z spends on average 3 to 5 hours a day on social media. Gratification social media offers. While walking on the treadmill, to use it once. Goes to show, but now I'm. For long to count. You can still get a good workout in 30 minutes. But now I'm going to start getting ready for the animal shelter. I just finished class and it was a great workout. I'm very sweaty and I pushed myself decently hard. The high you experience after a workout, scrolling on your phone, being on social media, not even comparable. You can never get that high from social media. At least I never could. I would say day 4 was pretty successful. I had a bit but I just made a matcha. My second matcha. That's good. Okay, maybe I needed the extra rest. I was supposed to definitely in a Good morning, guys. I was up bright and early because I'm going on kind of a day trip today, although it is overnight, so a 2-day trip. I have a 7-day challenge. Head out now. Walk right now. So many cool houses, though. There's that one here with like a little look to you guys and not look like I'm bought. So the house we're staying at is I think we're gonna be struggling, and I really and do the whole week able to kind of step back into the obviously I have actual long form. It was fun doing this challenge and
And if you want to buy anything, you can buy them second. hand, which is cheaper, or if you want to support me, I will leave links in the description that you can use. The first thing is a Casio watch. The one I'm using right now is this one. It is the A168 and I wear it everywhere and all the time. You can even see the difference in my tan. I even sometimes wear it at home, I wear it on walks, I wear it at the gym, I wear it when I go out. It's a great all-around watch. It has been through some bidding. I have it for like 3 years or 2 years. I fell in love with this watch because I saw it on a show called The Snowfall, and I probably fell victim to advertising, but I was already using a Casio watch, which was this one, an analog one. I actually need to change its battery because it died, but I got this one back in 2018, and these are the only two watches I've ever owned, and they didn't cost more than 80 euros together. But their quality is great, you can feel them, they're heavy, and this takes me to the second one, which is a good pen. I have two of them to show you. One is a Lamy fountain pen. You've probably have heard about them like a billion times by now. It feels more serious in a way when you write with this one. Like you're really in the moment, writing something important. It gives more weight to the words. I use this pen a lot for journaling, but unfortunately, I'm left-handed. Things were getting pretty messy and it started getting annoying, so I tend to not use it only because I'm left-handed. If you're right-handed, you will love this one. But the other pen I bought because of the problem with the fountain pen. And this one is the Uniball Zento. It is a Japanese pen, but this one doesn't smudge. I don't make a mess when I'm writing with it, and it flows pretty nice on paper. And also, it is a heavy pen, but with the good way. But it's heavy enough to feel like it's a quality product, and you just buy the ink replacements and you're good to go. You can have this one for a whole lifetime probably. The third one is a Kindle. This is the 4th generation without a touchscreen. I fell in love with this one. It is very old, but it is in great condition. It is a recent addition, but I've had a Kindle before since I was like 17 or 16 years old, and I was using my old Kindle all the time, but at some point I thought it was cooler to read on an iPad, and I gave away my old Kindle as a gift. It has buttons on the side, it has buttons on the bottom, and you can get feedback when you actually press something. So you switch page, you don't just do this, you actually click and you hear the click. It feels like you're actually flipping the page. And I know about Kindle and Amazon and privacy, so what you can do is actually jailbreak it, or you can put it on airplane mode and load books in it. I'm just gonna say that and you do your own research about it. Also, one downside is you cannot read in the dark without a light source, because it doesn't have a front light. You need to shine light on it in order to be able to see. It's like an actual book. The fourth item is my sling bag. This is the one. So this is specifically a North Face, but you don't have to get a branded one. I just have this one for quite a few years, so I'm sticking with it, you know? And it's been a great friend every time I go on a walk, every time I carry things like wallet, phone, whenever I have to go to work, at construction, sometimes when I go out with friends and it fits with the outfit. It has 3 separate rooms or pockets. Have a small pen here, a piece of paper that I can write, a few single usage toothbrushes. I actually have another one with no brand on it, so if you don't like carrying brands, you can have just a generic one, which I honestly believe is better. An honorable mention is my Nintendo DS Lite. I've mentioned it a lot in this channel, so I didn't put it in the main list, but it still gets the spot for an honorable mention because it's a device I've had for about 16 years, I think. It still works perfectly fine. I haven't changed or replaced anything, and it can keep you company whenever you're not in the greatest of shapes. It doesn't distract you. It is offline gaming. I'm not gonna ramble a lot about it, so let's move on. And the final thing, the 5th one, is a JBL Go 2. It is a Bluetooth speaker, and I haven't seen a Bluetooth speaker being mentioned in any of these videos. I actually got this 8 years ago, and except for some scratches, it is in great condition and I still use it a lot. I'm the type of person that will prefer to listen to music without headphones. It's not optimal for a lot of situations, obviously, but this just makes listening to music a whole lot better. I'm not saying I'm not using headphones, I do that as well, but right now we're gonna talk about the JBL experience. And it also can help or build relationships. I'm gonna explain. I used to take this to school actually, and during breaks me and my friends would put music, and there were a lot of people that would come to us because we had music, and they would ask for their own favorite song to be played on this, which connects you somehow with people. I also had to take this one recently during a trip we had, because the car sound system had a problem. We used this one, and you can take it to the beach, for example. I think the JBL Go 2 is not sold anymore, you can buy it secondhand, but the rest of the JBL Go series are still available if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty much it. it. Like I said, you don't have to buy any of these. I'm just sharing my own top 5 Byte for Life items. Like I said, I recommend buying secondhand, or if you'd want, you can use my links, that will help me as well, or search it up on your own. But thank you so much for watching till the end. I truly appreciate it, and I hope I will see you in the future videos as well. Bye bye.
The Nordic countries are ranked among the happiest places in
तब ये लैपटॉप खेलने बसले ये पड़े तब नहीं अरे लोग खाने को हाँ
the world year after year. The more I have met people from different countries and different cultures, the more I have realized how many small habits we have here that feel completely normal to us, but actually make life a little better. So in this video, I want to share 6 Nordic habits that cost absolutely nothing, but can make your life feel simpler, calmer, and more balanced, no matter where you live. Habit 1. Slow the conversation down. A few years ago, when I was living in Italy, I met this retired American couple who were living the winters there. We were all foreigners in that. That small town, so we naturally ended up spending some time together, having dinners, visiting places, and all that. And they were almost 50 years older than wasn't that big of a deal because of that, conversations don't really me right after this conversation and ask, or just staring at people, their jacket, maybe finishing the last message on their at people, waiting for them to speak more before things really seriously, that you small buffers between activities so that go around complimenting every small interesting effect of growing up in this kind of environment is that people different
Will I do it? Yeah. Am I doing it? Yeah. Because why not? It's good for my body. It's good for my mind.
I feel I'm tired, but then I tell my body I'm not tired. And then I think it's a psychological thing that telling yourself, okay, I'm not so tired. It's okay. We keep going.
आंटी उनसे तो आती